and why they're just lying there.
You're not dead? Huh?
Recognize her?
Thought I was done for back there.
Ah! Riku! You're Riku! Hey! You're okay! How you been?
Terrible.
Yeah, you don't look so good. What happened?
You beat me up, remember?
Huh? Oh, that Machina? That was you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
Wait, but you attacked us!
Nuh-uh. It's not exactly what you think.
Yo!
Oh, I love Riku's team.
Friend of yours.
And you could say that.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Riku.
Yuna, Lulu, I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Besaid. She's an Albed.
Wow, so you like all your life. What luck meeting here, huh? Praise be to Yevon. So, Riku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
Waka.
Huh? What?
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
Right. Sorry, Waka.
Huh? What? Ah.
Sir Orin, I would like Riku to be my guardian.
Show me your face.
Huh?
Look at me.
Oh, okay.
Open your eyes. As I thought.
No good?
Are you certain?
100%. So, anyway, can I?
If Yuna wishes it.
Yes, I do.
Riku's a good girl. She helped me a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm for it. The more the merrier.
Righto. Then I'll just have to be the merriest.
It was strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Albed,
Riku, at your service.
he never realized Riku was one of them.
Well, that's Waka for you. What was I gonna say? So yeah, we finally found our last party member. As you can see, there she is. And you can see her HP is so low, 360. I mean, seriously. She's very underleveled at this point in time. And the sphere grid is like, she's like right at the beginning of a sphere grid. So like, she's got so much to catch up to people. And all that. What was this? Alpha Gale. Copycat. Copycat's actually pretty cool. But hard to do. Hard to, I guess, apply because of who Riku is. Copycat would have been much more useful on other characters rather than Riku. But yeah, so she starts off there. And she's the last character to join the party. That's the last party member for this story, really. And the cool thing about that is, although she's the last party member that you get formally, the last person you actually meet as Tidus is Yuna, the last person that you ever come face to face with, who ends up being in your party. because I mean he met Oren in Zanakan. We met Riku as we first arrived to Besaid on the ship, and we met Waka in Besaid Beach. We met Kimari and Lulu in the Corsair Trials, and then we met Yuna. So Yuna was the last person we met technically, but the last person to join our party is Riku. So that's really cool that we finally meet up with her. And I guess it's kind of obvious that we would meet up with her again because she had a spot on the sphere grid and she taught us the sphere grid technically. So yeah. I see technically because the sphere grid I don't think is something that's really something story relevant. It's just a gameplay mechanic. So yeah, she just tells us, I guess, how to use our experience kind of thing. But regardless, it's cool that we now have our last party member. However, the hard thing about this is usually when I was trying to gain experience points for each party member in a particular battle, I just, we start off with 3 characters, and then, in a particular battle you just swap one for one, like Tidus for Oren, Waka for Kimari, Yuna for Lulu kind of thing. But now with an extra character, we have that extra character we have to substitute in and out, which kind of means that it generally gives the enemy one more attack and prolongs the fight, I guess. Unless if you really want to split, you want to share all the battle points, which I did do in my previous run through this area, but I won't be doing that now. We'll be skipping most fights on our way to Guadosalam, except like the first 2, because these are necessary.
Ooh, a treasure chest. I wonder what's inside.
So Riku has a special ability where when she uses steal, she can steal not only from enemies, but she can steal from like a treasure chest that happens to appear in the battle for some reason. That's not appeared before, but finally appears now.
Yahoo!
Oh, that missed. Cool.
You should know, I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
Now we get to the Riku's Overdrive Mix, which is probably the best overdrive in the entire game, including Aeon Overdrives, because it's such an awesome ability. So you can mix 2 items in your stock, and whatever effect they have from that mixture will occur. And that the effect can either affect you, the party, the team, or it can affect the enemy. So let's go for Overdrive Mix. So stuff like, you could also mix a potion and a Phoenix Down. You could mix 2 Phoenix Down. You can mix 2 potions. You can mix an Ether with a potion. Now generally, if what you're mixing is like stuff, like healing stuff, then the effect you get is generally a healing effect or something like that. So it's stuff for the party. If you use something like a grenade, or what did we just get? They asked us to use 2 bomb cores, yeah? Since this is an offensive item, to use both of it will most likely provide an offensive effect. And you can see here you can't really choose how to aim or who to aim when you use this ability. It'll be whatever it is. Like, you don't know what it is, so it'll be somewhat, it's not random, but it's an unknown quantity. But you can just assume that an offensive item will give you an offensive ability. Anyway, let's try this. Mad awesome, and that's just one simple ability.
What did you just do?
Simple mix, sorry.
That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
That's what you get for being an Abed. Get cool abilities. Although everyone else can learn that as well because of how the sphere grid works. So yeah. And technically we could have learned that ability like use and steal with Kimari, because he can go down any path. Really, he doesn't have his own set path, so we could have learned that like even before meeting Riku again. So yeah, but I'm gonna go a different path with Kimari, so that's not a big deal. I think I don't think there are any side paths here. There's one treasure up there, but that's it. And then we're in Guadosalam, really. Again, I'm skipping all these. Oh, we ambushed. Cool. So he said, I had Riku in my party for a while, and all that happened was that she got killed basically in the first round.
I'll do my best.
So let's steal from this treasure chest just for the hell of it. Mega potion, cool. And then you can steal and then flee, and you'll keep that item.
Haha! Live and let live!
Oh yeah, we do miss out on some of the dialogue, I have to admit. That sucks. That's one of the best parts of the game, really. Dialogue in battle. Riku's also a very fast character, so yeah. She usually starts a battle. Like now Titus starts, but that's probably because he's at a high level.
I'll be right back.
But Riku generally is like the fastest in the team. And here we are in God of Slum. Mega potion. Guado Salam, where Guado reside. There was nothing after the sides there, so yeah. I checked that last time.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guado Salam. This way, my lady. This way.
Me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel Guado. I am in the direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
Twist our arms, why don't you? Ah, I almost forgot.
And Riku's teaching us something new, customizing equipment. Basically, you can customize your weapon and armor. Probably skip this and maybe I'll show it sometime when I do it. This is a cool ability. I'll probably do it at some point. Probably not now because we don't really have a lot of items to use it, but yeah, I'll just go through this as fast as possible. Basically, if there's a slot, there's an empty slot. So you see how that Barok sword has strength +5 and then there's an empty slot beneath it? That empty slot you can fill in with a particular ability, like you can fill it in with Fire Strike, for instance. So you get 2 added, so you have 2 abilities with 1 sword, which is cool. However, if the slots in your weapon are already filled up, you can't add anything to it if there's no empty slot, basically. So there are benefits to getting a weapon with 4 empty slots. The maximum you can have is 4, so there's a benefit to getting 4 empty slots weapons because you can then fill it in with whatever you want, as opposed to getting a weapon that has 4 slots but they're already filled with preset abilities, which may not be the best combination, you know.
What would you do without me?
So true, so true. So yeah, this is the inn where I have my save slot. However, I basically ran through Guado Salam the first time and then saved, so that I only had to go into the mansion. So that's, I guess we could redo it, but let's just do it now, I guess.
Care to hear about the far plane or the firefly?
Actually, it's weird to do this first because if you've not gone to the far plane, you don't really know what's up, but I don't think it's too bad to listen to it right now.
The far plane's the place where fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the far plane. Quite the phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully. The Owlbed have a theory, you know. They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the far plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the Firefly's power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that. Care to hear about the
Fireflies.
They may be called fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see.
I see.
They're those lights you see whenever a fiend dies. The little fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena. Visions of the past, spheres, fiends, these are all the fireflies doing. In fact, fireflies have something to do with aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
Cool. And that's all he really has to say. Shalinda has some dialogue.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guado
Oh,
Salam.
Mason wants to hear this
He's
as well.
young, but he deserves our respect.
Oh, he's bored already. Alright.
The Maester is also the High Priest of Makalania Temple. So, he administers both the temple and Guado affairs. I hope to get an audience with Maester Seymour myself.
Cool. She's being proactive. You give her that much at least. I feel so relieved now. We Guado help the warrior monks patrol the roads beyond. Why wouldn't we do all we can for the good of Spira? And now, these guys don't really have much to say in terms of dialogue, but let's just go talk to some of them and see what's up. Get a somewhat indication of the culture in Guado Salam, I guess. Guado culture, if you will. We can go in here. There's really nothing in this room. It's kind of weird because you've got young people and old people, and the old people apparently talk in Old English basically, and the young people are just like, don't listen to them. We speak like normal people now. And the thing is, they were talking about how the switch from the old language to the new language really started occurring with Lord Jiskel. But if you know who Lord Jiskel is, that's only like maybe, I don't know, a few decades, you know, not that long, but it's already been changing. Well, yes, it's not unbelievable, it's just weird. That's all really in that room. What are these people talking about? Protect the far plane, cool. Our respect for the same, cool. This is inn, I think, or no, not inn, item shop. You have Waka here. He actually is selling stuff.
Ah, thank you.
You could have chatted. He would have just basically complained about the shop and how they were selling stuff at high price. Fatal case Sith, 12,000. Damn. I think he's selling stuff that's the shop owner is selling as well, but the shop owner is selling it much more expensive, I believe. So yeah, see, it's much more expensive. My husband has long served as a guardian to the leaders of the Guado. These days he accompanies Lord Seymour all over Spira. Cool. We imagine Lord Seymour will rise to great glory in Spira. Cool. So that's that building. And then we have this section here. This is basically where Blitzball players are hanging out, really. There's an Albert Primer there. Cool. You can talk to people, far plane protectors, seek harmony and all that. You're Titus! Yeah, cool. I split sometimes. So you can actually recruit people as well. I don't really know how I think you have to wait until they're free to recruit them or something. I think this is also Guado Glories, yeah, Blitzball player, I think. Yeah, I don't remember who's really good or not. They should give you stats and all that. Although I guess you could always look up their stats when you play them in baseball. So when you play the opposing team, you look at them, see who's doing really well and all that, and say, I want that player. So got a few people here. I think there's a treasure chest here. Yeah. What are you talking about? Suppose you think we look out, don't you? That's fine. We got to use something. But if you ask me, you humans look absolutely disgusting. That was so weird. So what does it matter? That's so weird. Since embracing Yemen, we Guado have learned the joy that is blissful. Cool, cool. And up here is a path that you can't go to yet. It's a far plane, and you have to go and see lots more before you can enter. So that's cool. So that's really where I stopped off last time, before my stuff broke down in recording. So hopefully this is all good. I don't want to save again, because there's really no point if it doesn't record. But generally we will be picking up from this save point here basically, and then we'll be heading into seeing Seymour. Hopefully the transition will be smooth. See you in a bit.